Welcome to part 23 of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play. So, now that we are Dreadnought and Dreadnought and Splatter Matter Splatter, I'm sorry, we're fine and all. But ladies and gentlemen, this galaxy, I've been saving this galaxy for a good reason. Because this is probably one of the most iconic levels in all of Mario. Molten Galaxy. And I gotta say, this is such an awesome level. Well, I'm talking from a design standpoint and a music standpoint. Because, wow. Oh, when you think of things on an incredibly epic scale, you don't really think of Mario. And it just works so well. Like, have a listen. Talk about awesome, right? Hey, and I believe the music title for this song is actually titled Hell's Prominence. And you know what? At this point, I am not surprised that Nintendo is actually able to get away with all the, well, I wouldn't say adult content, but more suggestive content. Then again, suggestive would also mean on a sexual term. I think, anyway. Okay, in Molten Galaxy, obviously there's a lot of fire and, well, steam spouts coming from the walls and floor. So obviously this is a pretty damn dangerous galaxy, and you always want to watch your step. Despite how dangerous it is, it's still a pretty fun level to play, and it also looks pretty damn good to look at too. I mean, you have the glossy. It just looks so glossy, but I'm gonna shut up once again for this moment, and for this most iconic moment in this galaxy. Again, that is the most, I believe in terms of this galaxy goes, this galaxy is pretty memorable as it is, but that volcano, just seeing Mario fly away from it all easily, and seeing explode in the background, how can you not think that's awesome to look at? I know I sound overly enthused at this point, but geez, just play this game for yourself. I said that for Sonic Generations, and I'll say it for this game. While yes, I am a bigger Sonic fan than I am a Mario fan, and I cannot deny, if there's one thing about Mario and Sonic, while I do like Sonic more in terms of video games, I cannot deny the quality of the Mario games. Because they're good. Oh, they're good. And sure, while I do think I am kind of sick of Mario's platforming genre at the moment, and I don't think the characters are as characterly diverse. Yes, that's a phrase now. Word. Characterly. But if the gameplay is good in a video game, to me, in a video game, as long as the gameplay is good, or at least decent, I'm okay with it. And to me, Mario succeeds in that for about 99% of the time. I say 99% because you have actually, now that I think about it, 97% as a random number. Which would make sense. And given how rare a bad Mario game would happen. And even then, it really depends on your opinion. Whether you think Super Mario 64 is aged, or you just think Sunshine is just terrible all around. The point is, there's always something to like about Mario. And there's always something to like about Mario and Sonic. And they're just both fun to talk about. But enough about my speech, and let's get into more of the level itself, which actually I don't know why I decided to go back to the level itself. Well, And what's awesome here is that we're actually manipulating pole stars, avoiding suns and sunstorms. Like, also in terms of Melting Molten, and just the amount of scale, just in terms of the scale, the scope, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is all, and this is also one of the most graphically impressive. In terms of graphics, this is probably the most impressive looking galaxy in the game. Which actually, I actually want to say this. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is on, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this is on the Nintendo Wii, and it somehow managed to look almost just as good as an HD game. Like, I'm talking like PS3 and Xbox 360 good. And what I like most about the graphics is not just the impressive looking visuals, but it's constantly kept at a consistent 60 frames per second. And that's awesome. Nintendo knows what they're doing with their games. But unfortunately, at this part, the music has been cancelled for this little musical piece. And of course, we have to climb up this tower before we're taken under to the lava. Yeah, that's actually a shortcut I didn't know about until I looked up playthroughs for this game. And of course, if you're actually better, well, then you wouldn't be wasting time. Oh, come on. Yeah, I hate it when the wall jump does that. You know, I'm just trying to rebound off the wall, but then I can't. But then I get bounced down. Then I get rebounded down. I hate that. I hate that in this game. So of course, there's our, and that is pretty much our first power star of the galaxy. That was only one mission. How awesome can this get? Like, seriously, it's awesome. I keep saying that, and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying that. Just fix my headset. One cool thing about this headset too, one cool thing about headsets too, actually, they actually give off really good sound. I can actually hear some background. I can actually hear some instrumentals with this thing. But that was our 100th power star too. And that, how appropriate. Sorry. But of course, our second galaxy through the Meteor Storm. And honestly, I don't like, in terms of the other two missions, I don't like this and the next mission. Well, the next regular power star mission. And I'm not counting comets, but like, whatever. It's still a pretty amazing galaxy. That was some mad skills I have. So of course, since we don't have fire, Mario, how are we gonna light these torches? Well, we have to get this little, I think it's a fire guy. I think it might be a fry guy, a small fry guy. Then again, and if it was, it would have a different design. So what we're supposed to do is lead this little guy to the cauldrons. So this way they light on fire. It's something very rarely done, actually. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it actually took them a long time to actually do that mechanic. And of course, we have to take the long way around, because God forbid we can't long jump over that black hole. Now in this section, you might want to be quick with this section, and especially that little area with the alcove. If you grab on the ledge, oh, you're not gonna make it. Yeah, you might as well just hang back into the ledge. It's just so you don't get crushed. And wow, these headphones, I can actually listen to this, like, I can actually fully experience its Molten Galaxy's music with these things. With these things on my ears. That's awesome. But, pretty much the same thing as before, only it's not so much on a spherical planet. Now, let's fly. This part can be annoying, because you actually have to guide a bullet bill through this planet. Now, it really depends on what angle you're on. Like, if you're on the, let's say, the side that I'm on right now, you should have an easier time. But if it's somewhere on the inside, and like where the inside curve is, so to speak. Like, if you're on the other side of the planet and you're trying to guide the bullet bill, good luck trying to do that, because it is impossible, because the angle, it might as well be a wall. You have to, yeah, it might as well be a wall. But, that's it. And now we are heading into the final area of the mission. Oh yes, this is good. This is another rolling ball mission. And this one honestly gave me the hard. This one actually did give me a hard time. Hey, my best bet: be patient. At least in this part, at least be patient. This way you don't get. This way you don't fall. Oh, and fun fact: if you actually do fall, Mario won't get sucked into the black hole. Mario won't actually get sucked into the black hole. But instead the rolling ball will. It's like they accidentally switched the programming. And also here you might as well take your time. Oh, that was close. I'm being a daredevil. Although it's never explained why there's a golf hole in the middle of the sun. But that was pretty much it with the second mission. Phew. Wow, I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. I can manage. I can manage. I can get through this. Let me rest my head for a little bit. Oof. Oh. I'm trying to hold in the yawn, trust me. This way you guys don't hear it. Oh, and we have our Daredevil comment. Now to those that are new to this game, you're probably thinking, Daredevil comment? We haven't even fought a boss yet. If the galaxy does have a boss. And well, yeah, we haven't reached the boss yet. Instead, we have to do a Daredevil run of the very first mission. And some may consider this to be the hardest of the Daredevil missions. And although I honestly think Boulder Geist was harder. Now I actually tried to do a shortcut. And well, it failed miserably. Yeah. Yeah, it was true. I was pretty much asking for it. So instead, I have to take the long way around. So I'm being as careful as I possibly can. Oh, that was close. How many close calls am I making in this part? Oh, here's something weird. What are these Lego blocks doing there? Like, what are these? I did it again. What are these Lego blocks doing here? It's so out of place. It's like they forgot to put the texture. Again, strange. Nah, it's nowhere near as epic with the actual Molten Galaxy music playing in the background. Instead, we have this little stakes raised music, so to speak. Now here I'm being as careful as I possibly can so I don't gravitate towards the miniature suns, or at least the big stars. Yeah, that. And you know what? Mario's lucky that those stars haven't exploded into black holes. Otherwise, he would have been screwed. Because those stars look really big. and it's possibly enough to... It looks possibly enough for them to explode. Then again, I don't know. Then again, I barely know anything about... then again, I barely know that kind of stuff. In terms of, like, space. Even though it is an interesting scientific topic to talk about. Oh, and I also want to be careful here because it is so easy to get hit here. So I don't even bother trying to fight these guys. My point is that I'm just trying to stay alive. Oh god. I'm cutting that one close. Like, I really cut that one close. And that is pretty much it. And with that part. We have to do this Sticking Towers set piece one more time. And that's pretty much it for this mission. So, of course. Alright. Now, even though the musical piece did stop, it's only gonna play again after this little set piece. After this little cutscene. It's pointless, I know. It could have just continued. And you know what? I actually did it on the first try. Well, actually get up to that upper ledge anyway. It's just that I took so much time and trying to get up there. In fact, I'm actually gonna be making a closer call. Cause at that point the lava's rising. It covers, like, I just have barely enough, well actually not barely enough time, what am I saying? And now, with all due respect with this galaxy, unfortunately we are actually almost done with this. Let's break open that crystal, that little, well, at least ice that the star is trapped in, and get our power star that way. Oh, unfortunately though, this galaxy is almost done. Ugh. Let me get my voice back. I don't know why. You know, while I was recording this, I'm also looking up what's happening on my Facebook, Facebook and DeviantArt, and maybe Google Plus if I have any notifications. And so maybe that's why I take a little too long at certain points. But now we are doing our final mission of the galaxy for now. Oh, Fiery Dino Piranha. And you know what? I like to think of this boss as like bookends, because you fought that boss in Good Egg Galaxy, which is the first galaxy you play. Hey, and now we're doing a slightly harder, a more difficult version, and I was pretty much asking for it again. Damn it. Yeah, I was being dumb. And I still have 1 hit point left. And I need a coin. In terms of the warning, like the warning beeps, they say that you're on low health, I don't think anything will beat the NES games. Like, I don't think anything will beat Pokemon or nothing will beat... Actually, I never played Pokemon, so I can't say. I don't think anything will beat Zelda or Metroid made on the NES. Because those can get obnoxious. Just after a while. So, now on this part of the planet, instead of collecting the launch star pieces, we actually have to kill every enemy on the planet. Which, by the way, the planet in itself has a bigger gravitational force than the sun it's sitting on. Logic? What's that? I keep saying that, but it pretty much sums up Mario as a whole. Oh. Now, why did we need a launch star for that? Couldn't we just jump to the planet itself? It shouldn't take that long to load. Whatever. Now, here's a more reasonable launch. I mean, this planet, from far away, the way how loading works in this game is that if you see the galaxy from far away, it's gonna be completely low res and have a small polygon count. However, thanks to the power of launch stars, you can actually head to that planet, and you can see that the polygon count gets bigger and bigger. That loading trick actually works just like how it did in actually Spyro the Dragon, where if you look into the distance, like in distant areas they have low polygon counts, but as you move closer and closer, the polygon count is gonna get bigger and bigger, allowing you to explore more areas. And that was actually back since the PS1 days. So it's incredible that these loading tricks still exist. But we now have our final boss before Bowser, of course, Fiery Dino Piranha. Now, obviously the boss is on fire, which is already harder to hit its tail. Oh, but also, actually, since it's on fire, you actually have the time on the attack. Like, you actually have the time on your spin attack, and when you think it's good to actually hit the tail, like that. Also, he actually has a new attack. He has a fire spin, where he'll sweep his tail around, and he'll create a fiery circle. Well, thank God there's no Daredevil run for this boss, otherwise this would be impossible. Although this boss... Oh yeah, and also it'll shoot fireballs. How could I forget? No, come on, let's finish this boss off. And it's taking me way too long. And you know what, just when I said that this boss would be impossible to do on a Daredevil run, I managed to beat this boss without getting hit. So, that shut me up. But anyway guys, that is it for part 23 of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play. In part 24, we're going to be doing everyone's favorite part of this game. With that being said, I'm GameMan5804, and you all have a great day.